Hello, you boy in the corner there. You ought to be a Boy Scout. You're a fine-looking fella, and I know you would make a jolly good backwoodsman by the look of you. You're ugly enough anyway.
You are the rock star of Scoutmastery.
Craziest Scoutmaster ever.
Absolutely insane.
You are El Jefe.
A true Boy Scout leader.
He can tell a good story and make a good joke.
He really does bring the adventure with him wherever he goes.
5 times the energy of everybody else.
Uncle Jay's entire camelback and water bottles were filled with Red Bull.
Great and mighty Oz.
How he has an innate ability to turn boys into men.
And always being prepared for any situations.
We couldn't ask for a better Scoutmaster.
This young man who was a fireball was inspirational.
He's an adult, but don't tell him that.
The main man with a grand plan.
Sir Robert Baden-Powell would be very proud of what you've done here.
He has his own form of the metric system of Mr. Pichard miles.
It's a hike, but it's only, a few miles.
He really kept us motivated by telling us that we only had like one more mile or...
Just keep going, just another mile, just another J mile.
Hey, it's only another 10 minutes or so. All right, 35, 40 minutes later.
For 7 miles, which is about 3 J miles.
And we must have gone about 8, 9, 10 miles a day, it seems like.
After about 3 hours of walking, we finally got there.
And it would never end until we finally got there.
It basically took us 5 miles to get there when he had told us 1.
And that's how we learned how to measure J miles, which is you probably need to triple it, quadruple, however far he's told you, and then you'll really appreciate the experience.
You pushed us through, and you always pushed us through. Got us to do things that we didn't even know we could do.
Jay's laughter is amazing because nobody else laughs like him.
Hola, amigos! When he laughs, he lights up the whole campsite.
And being woken up in the middle of the night by laughing hysterically.
And hearing his laugh on the walk back.
And I'd always hear
And the only thing that you could hear was Mr. Pichard's laugh.
I will miss that laugh. Cackle.
When you hear Jay laugh, it warms your heart. If that doesn't warm your heart, then I don't know what does.
Mr. Pichard had a habit of coming in and waking us up every morning with a pot and banging it very loudly.
Frying pans and bang them together to wake people up. They're right next to each other, right in my ear.
Incessantly, constantly for 2 minutes straight until we all finally came out.
Probably explains why I have hearing damage, but
Thanks for that.
Jay Pichard eats a lot. It may not show, but he eats a lot.
Backstrap with cream cheese and jalapeno wrapped in bacon.
Pretty much cooked a few whole animals. Eating all that different types of food.
And then we cooked fish on it after fishing for a while.
Scouts were up under the pavilion at Blue Springs, and we were just having a good time eating food and cooking.
There was all kinds of fish and shrimps and scallops.
Sea cow, or maybe you know it as manatee.
It was chili, cheese, summer sausage, and he also brought me some venison.
You still introduced me to the wonders of Spam.
He pulled up with us in the back to Waffle House.
He likes to eat late. He probably is a hobbit because he firmly believes in second dinner.
There's Jay in the river, and he's stripped down to his black mountain man action underwear, and he's hunched on a rock like Gollum, and he's shaving.
One of my favorite moments in Troop 109 was probably the Torreya camp out.
My favorite experience whenever I was with you was whenever we went rappelling at Torreya. Whenever I was 11, that was the coolest thing I'd ever done.
Hearing him talking about the zombie apocalypse. When we went on the canoeing camp out.
One was a paddling trip.
Yeah.
That was pretty tough.
Me and Stone were canoeing down a river. Lightning everywhere. It was freezing cold.
He was so eager to get out that he flipped the canoe along with all of our stuff.
It was really about to downpour.
We pulled over and it starts pouring.
Got under a tarp on a bad storm.
We're there, it gets wet, and that's rainy and it's that way all day.
Little St. George.
The Little St. George campout.
Little St. George.
The Little St. George.
The night never ended, really.
He took my pack and put it on his front along with his backpack.
The full hike down the island was absolutely beautiful.
It was such a long hike during the night, and Jay made it so much fun.
Where you brought your bow for bow fishing, and you taught me how to bow fish.
We go fishing the next day, and we got to go like wade out in the water and gig stingrays and all sorts of fun stuff like that.
My favorite memories are sitting around the campfire at Little St. George, being really cold and listening to the music on your phone.
And then Jay says to me, why don't you play something cool like Engelbert Humperdinck?
Engelbert Humperdinck is not good music.
And he started singing on his own, Old Susanna, and started dancing around the fire like an engine.
He likes Sean Pat to sing to him before he goes to bed.
Soft kitty, warm kitty, little ball of fur. Happy kitty, sleepy kitty, purr, purr, purr.
And every time we hear this song, who do we think of? And every time we hear this song, we think of you.
He prefaces the call by saying, Scott's okay. Everything's gonna be all right.
Besides when I got stabbed in the head.
There was an incident, he said. But we got to practice our first aid, he said.
And my foot went straight into an oyster bed. He was very excited that he had a actual patient.
Then I put my hand down on a heater, and then it burned, a 2nd degree burn on my hand.
I was bleeding, it was swelling up, I was like, I hope I'll be okay.
And Tucker Hicks got hit with a pipe in the head and it busted his skull open a little bit.
Tucker was sewn up and back in action in about 30 minutes, and he ended up getting 6 stitches in his forehead.
The upshot of the deal was that I trusted my child with Jay regardless.
Being the senior patrol leader with him for 2 years has taught me a lot of lessons.
He taught me how to build a fire, taught me how to build, make a tent.
I learned any distance is actually just 1 mile.
Fishing, cooking, and all the merit badges that he's taught me.
No such thing as too many guns.
No matter what the weather is, it's absolutely perfect for whatever we're doing.
And we had to build campfires in the rain during the day.
Zombies are real.
Encouraged me to go do Philmont, and then finally encouraged me to get my Eagle done.
It is a crime under any circumstance to shoot a manatee with a crossbow.
Mr. P really made camping fun for me and pushed me to keep on going in Boy Scouts.
An onion is the most versatile food in the world.
No matter how hard it seems to be, it's doable.
You always were able to keep me enthusiastic about scouting.
It's really changed my life and set my life for the way it is today.
That's really the most enduring legacy that he's left with me, is a spirit of adventure.
So Jay, thank you both for all your leadership to all of us, and thank you for what you've done for me and my son and all of us in Troop 109.
So thank you, Mr. Pichard.
Thank you, Mr. Pichard.
Thank you, Mr. Pichard.
Appreciate being with you in scouting. It's been amazing. It's been remarkable.
You will be missed. Good luck to you.
Here's to you, Jay. I am proud to call you my friend.
Thank you, Mr. Pichard.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jay.
Just want to thank you for everything you've done for me and for Josh.
Voyageur.
Thank you for serving. I really appreciate it, Jay.
Thanks, buddy, and congratulations.
It was a blast. Thanks, Mr. Pichard.
Thank you, Mr. Pichard.
Thanks a lot, Jay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jay.
Thanks for being such a great Scoutmaster and a great dad. Love you, Dad. Thank you very much, Dad, and just everything you do for us. I love you very much.
Jay, thanks for all the memories, thanks for all the times, and we will see you soon.
Thank you all. Good luck to you, and I wish we may meet again. Thank you.
Well, I was headed down south to the land of the pines, thumbing my way into North Carolina, staring up the road, pray to God I see headlights. Yeah, I made it down the coast in just 17 hours, picking me a bouquet and dogwood flowers, and I'm a-hoping for Raleigh so I can see my baby tonight. Come on! I said, rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, in a wagon
you feel? Hey, mama, rock me. Rock